I wanted to come on here really quick and talk about something that a lot of people hear a lot about, but I don't think they really know the reasons why us realtors talk about it. Pre-approval. So a lot of people hear you need to get pre-approved before you look at houses. But the real reasoning behind that might be a little different than you think. When we go and look at houses, there's always the chance that you're going to find the right house. And if that happens, we need to be ready. A lot of the time, people go into the home buying process and think, I'll get that financing stuff figured out eventually. I mean, I have a salary job, there's not much to it, or I'm self-employed, I know what I make. But there's a lot of things that can go wrong. If we're under contract, we usually only have about 2 weeks in order to get all the financing approved. 2 weeks is not enough time to get all your documents to your broker or your lender and to get everything approved if you haven't already done so. So for example, even if you're just a salaried employee, you still have to get all your tax slips in. What if you have investments that you're getting income from, such as dividends? That could be a problem because do you have your investment statements? Do you even know where your T4 is? A lot of people don't. If you're self-employed, you have a lot of red herrings that could come up. Lenders don't look at what you've made overall. You know, you've made 500 grand this year. That's great. What's your net? Did you take home 500 grand? Likely not. Maybe you took home 100 grand. Makes a big difference. Also, if you're self-employed, lenders don't like to take this year's income. They're likely going to average it over 2 years. Even if you just get a bonus, sometimes that can't be factored in. So you need to make sure all this information is to your banker or your mortgage broker, whoever you're using, ahead of time before we start the home buying process, because there is the possibility you're going to find a house that you like the first showing. I've seen it happen. So you want to be prepared as much as possible, because when it's time to make that offer, you don't want to be in the position that the seller's asking, are you pre-approved? And I have nothing to provide to them. There are enough things that could go wrong when doing the purchase process. You know, there's inspections, there's title, there could be septic, there could be well. So let's get the financing stuff out of the way ahead of time. So that's not part of something you have to think about when you're doing the offer process. That's out of the way. We can focus on the inspections, we can focus on all other things, and it's a little bit less stressful of a process for you. I hope this is helpful.